Hey guys, it's Alex. So this is going to be the first video I actually put on that dating channel, which is a channel that's a bit of an offshoot from my main channel, which is more car-centric, Mustang-centric. For those of you that don't know who the hell I am, my name is Alex Flores, and I'm a calibrator. Basically, I tune cars over the internet, Mustang specific. So I had a pretty decent Mustang following, Mustang popular, Mustang-centric channel. So I thought, let me just sprinkle in some of my dating stories, because when you get single later in life, and I hate to say later in life because I don't really think anywhere 30s or 40s is old per se, but it really is when it comes to everybody. So let's say, for instance, you end up single in your 40s, right? Or late 30s, which happened to me. What do you do, right? A lot of people don't know how to overcome that. A lot of people got used to the woman doing everything. I'm saying everything. Paying the bills, balancing the checkbooks, cooking, cleaning, and all you did was bring home the bacon and, I don't know, I guess just hung out. Luckily in my case, that wasn't true. I had a very good job. I was able to be self-sufficient, and once the breakup happened, I was able to get an apartment pretty quickly. So that wasn't like, oh my God, we both own a home together, now we're homeless, I gotta live in a trailer park or my buddy's place or have a roommate the rest of my life. So let's really talk about what needs to happen if you're in a relationship and heaven forbid you end up single. Well, if you're in a relationship, let's do a couple of things to make sure. And I know it really sucks to prepare for being a single guy, but even while I was in a relationship, I thought to myself, there's a couple of things I cannot do. Number one is get fat. Now, I wasn't in great shape, but I was not a fat guy. So I thought to myself, well, I'm pretty safe, because honestly, I don't think that I'm a fat guy. I can kind of, do some stuff, and I don't look like a total schlub. So I thought, okay, this is good. Second, become self-sufficient, even in the relationship. I kept everything separate. I kept her bank account. She did make more money than me. And I kept my bank account separate. Luckily, I was able to, again, make enough money to make it on my own, so that was not an issue. But then the dating, that's where you're probably going to have a little bit of trouble, especially if you've been in a long-term relationship. I was in a 10-year relationship, and my most recent relationship was 5 years. And a lot of things intermingled. You got used to certain things, certain mannerisms, going certain places. And I ended up in Florida. Yes, very beautiful women down here. So I thought to myself, this is going to be easy to find someone, to be with. But I quickly found out that I did not want to jump right back into a relationship after being in one for 5 years. Okay, so I'm a car guy, but I'm not a psycho car guy. I'm a car guy in the sense that I like fast cars. It's kind of it. I don't think cars are the nucleus of my life. But anyway, when you go out there, you figure out real quickly there are a lot of car girls, right? But car girls, like if you see a girl at a meet, or if a girl follows you on Instagram or Facebook, they're following you because of your car, not because of you. So subsequently, they're going to want to be with you because of the car, not because of you, or because maybe they want their car worked on, stuff like that. I said, nah, I'm gonna bypass that BS, because I know for a fact that, as an older guy, I can just smash and say, screw it, let them think they're gonna be with me because of my car, and let me just get some puss. But at the end of the day, you're just gonna go nowhere with that kind of attitude. So what do you do as a guy that doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't party, just loves cars, tries to stay in halfway decent shape? Is you go to the gym, right? And at the gym, there are an insane amount of women. But I quickly found out they're not there to meet guys, obviously. They're there to better themselves. But I thought, well, if I'm here often enough, maybe I keep my eye on somebody, and then maybe I'll be able to say hello to somebody and strike up a conversation, and maybe something can come of that. So sure enough, I was going to the gym for 3 or 4 months after becoming single, got my apartment, got my shit settled, got to the gym, went to the gym consistently. And this one girl constantly followed me around the gym. I'm not saying followed me like was in the general vicinity. No. she literally would go from machine to machine, like right next to mine. And I thought to myself, well, maybe she's just trying to figure out how to use the machines and she's using me as like a guide. But she looked really jacked. She was in really, really good shape. Tall, skinny, more like a runner body, but she looked very good. So I'm like, there's no way she needs my help. I was like I look now, nothing special. So I thought, well, it might just be a coincidence. I'm not going to stress it. Well, what did I do? I just ignored it until I couldn't anymore. So after about 2 or 3 days of thinking, boy, should I approach her? You never approach a woman at a gym. You just never approach a woman at a gym. You don't want to say hi to them because why? The fear of rejection. Plain and simple. Nobody wants to be rejected. The last thing I want to do is leave the gym because some chick that works out at the same time I work out, you know, is constantly in front of my face, constantly reminding me of that rejection. So I said, you know what? Screw it. About 2 or 3 days of her following me around a little more, I said, you know, let me do something really stupid one day. Let me work out arms and legs. Anyone that goes to the gym knows that's not really a thing. A lot of people do upper body. If you're doing a pushing motion, you do, you know, bench and tricep. If you're doing a pulling motion, you do back and bicep. And legs are all on their own. Maybe sprinkled it with a core exercise here or there. So I said, let me do legs and arms today. And if she follows me from machine to machine, boom, I got to say hello. Just hello. So sure enough, I started working on, I don't know, some kind of pull down machine, you know, which is like a back exercise. And boom, she was right there next to me. And I'm like, okay, let me go to the calf machine. Went to the calf machine. She just kind of saunters her way over to that area. And then I said, screw it, let me go do squats. And started doing some squats, and she saunters her way over. Okay, this is bullshit. That's enough of that. The next day, I'm saying hi to this woman. So the next day, I know I want to say hi to this woman. Why? Not only do I want to get out there and, you know, break the ice with somebody and say, you know, would you like to go out? And even if they were to say, I appreciate it or something, you at least tried and got over the jitters of saying hi to anybody. Because look, when you've come out of a 5-year relationship, you know, and you're ready to date again, you know, you want to get back into it as soon as possible for the fear of becoming this loner douchebag that just works on cars, lives in a trailer somewhere, and, you know, disconnects from society. So she's out there working on a back machine, you know, and she has the big headphones on, the big Beats, you know, over the ear. So I'm like, shit, that usually means don't talk to me. Fuck it. Walked over there because she'd been following me around for the whole, you know, couple of days, like actually a couple of weeks. So I said, hello, you know, because she had her headphones in. And I should have known right away, based on her facial reaction, what was going to happen. She goes, yeah. And I said, how you doing? My name's Alex. She goes, I'm not doing this. Puts the headphones back in and keeps working out. I cannot describe the feeling I got in my stomach. I was like, holy shit, you idiot. You fucking idiot. So that was the first time I approached anybody to try to ask them out. But that was kind of one of those things where it was a teaching moment, right? You kind of had to develop thick skin. But it still hurt. It still hurt. So that taught me a couple of things. Never approach a woman at a gym in the gym. Ever. Ever. The only way I'm ever going to approach a woman at a gym is if she's giving me clear signs that she's interested, and I will never do it at the gym. I will do it outside of the gym, whether we meet on the way outside or on the way in. I would never do it inside of the gym so the whole freaking gym can see you get rejected. Now, subsequently, that woman did end up going out with someone from that gym, big jack dude. It was a terrible breakup. The whole gym knew about it. She got played, this and that, got dumped. It was this whole thing. Subsequently came to find out she had suffered from some alcohol stuff. And I'm like, you know what? That was meant to be. And that was my first attempt to connect with someone after my relationship. Never approach a woman at a gym, especially if she got some giant, headphones in. She got the little ear pods. Maybe she'll, do one of these. If she's got nothing on, I still won't approach them unless they literally give me a absolute clear sign that they're interested. So this channel is going to be dedicated to situations like that. I've had a lot of dates in the 2 years that I've been single, and there's been some interesting stuff that has happened. I have learned a lot from the people that I've dated. I've learned situations. I love hearing their story, how they became single, how their man, made them unattractive to them in the relationship. So hopefully this channel helps some of you guys, get entertained, figure out what happened in your relationship, and heaven forbid, if you end up single, I can give you some advice as to overcome that. Thanks for listening, guys. More videos coming soon. Talk to you later.